Hi. 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 Hi, Hera. Hi, Ran. Hi, Will. Hi, Shoes. Hi, my love. Hello, everyone. Ay, wait a minute. I can open this. Ah! I open it. Yes, let's go. What the? Hi, Shoes. Hi, Ran. Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. I am not EP today. Yesterday I was really EP. Today I'm not EP. I am just the normal amount of slow. Yeah. I am not as sick as I was before, so that's good. I am not going to scream in the microphone either, so that's good. Today, in around 25 minutes, we are going to have an air parade with Ignacio. Ignacio Hishika, my beautiful Venezuelan fire deer. For the first 30 minutes, it's only me. So, hi. Guys, by the way, today I took a really bad decision. Well, no, not only me, my brother as well. And we got Taco Bell for lunch. So, if I leave you guys with Iggy for a couple of minutes, just understand. You know what I mean. There's a possibility of that happening today. On that topic, I was telling Chad yesterday on my Spanish stream that my office today and yesterday is like full of dust everywhere because I found a little how can you call that, like a little planner. It's a tiny little planner. Maybe if I ever do like a hand cam, I can show it to you. So I found a little planner and I was like, oh, you know what, I want to have a bullet journal. So I took that little planner and started doing a bullet journal, the fancy journaling, the fancy journal. Yeah, I started doing like a bullet journal with a lot of stuff. Like I didn't want to like commit to something that I have to do every single day, like a normal bullet journal. So for that, I already have my planner on my tablet. So what I wanted to do with that was just to do like a tiny, like 1 page of like good things that happened to me, like things that I wanted to remember down the line. So I added a page for when I started streaming. I added a page for when I got affiliate. I got a page with my first Nerd Parade with tips, my first collab with Flip. Probably I'm going to add a page with this collab. So when I was doing that, I have a lot of stuff, a lot of bullet journaling stuff. And when I was looking for the stuff to like make those pages, I realized that some of them were not properly cared of. So a lot of them were filled with fucking dust everywhere. So I got a really bad allergic reaction. And then I went to wash my nose, to like rinse my nose in case I had any like dust inside of my nose. So I went to rinse my nose. I took a pill, like an allergy pill. Then I went to rinse my nose again. And then I started streaming. And if you do not know, allergy pills get you sleepy. So I was playing a scary game while being really sleepy. And at the same time, I was telling my chat that I have so many allergies. Like, so many allergies. Some of them are like annoying as fuck. Others are a little bit more dangerous in the like dangerous side. For example, macadamia is one that it's on the more dangerous side. But all the others are like, okay, cinnamon is also on the dangerous side. Blue number 1. Yeah, the food dye. The food dye, blue number 1 is on the dangerous side as well. And I think that's probably it for the dangerous ones. But dust only annoys the shit out of me. Dust only like makes me sneeze like crazy. And I don't want to sneeze, but fucking shit makes me sneeze. And I really wanted my journal to look cute and good, pretty. Why? But yeah, that's the life of someone with allergies. I also tried my best again to take the photo of my eye so you can see the lens inside of my eye. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Bro, my PC is completely normal, like it's doing its best. And randomly it was like, you know what? I'm going to turn off, like, not the whole PC, but the thingy with my... Oh, I think I already know what it is. Wait. If I'm right... God, please let me be right. If I'm right, this is going to be so much easier. Username. Password. I don't remember my password. Give me a second. I think I already know what it is. Wait. The stream is still up, right? The stream is still up. It's not like killing itself, right? Where the fuck are you? I'm trying to fix it. Wee. Wee. If someone comes onto the stream, I'm trying to fix something. I'm hacker man right now. Hacker woman. Hello, I was told this is where the cool people hang out. I don't know if like cool people hang out in here, but you are more than welcome to be here, sweetie. I think if I do this process, it should work. Let me see if I can do this. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my very best. Hi, Stardust. You look pretty cool to me. Aww. Stardust is so nice to everyone. That's so nice. So, for those of you who do not know, today we are going to do a Nerd Parade with IGGY. This Nerd Parade is going to be a little bit different than the one we did with tips, because this Nerd Parade is going to have no specific topic for us to talk. So I found some stuff that I was like, you know what, that is going to be really fun to speak, to talk about, with not only with IGGY, but like with chat as well. So I'm going to share my screen, share what I am looking at, and you guys will be able to see that. Is that better, computer? Is that better, my baby? Are you still going crazy? You are still going crazy. What the actual fuck? Why are you so crazy? Okay, there. Ah, it goes down. There she goes. There she goes. She's better now. She's better now. my OBS went crazy again. Almost crashed my stream, so I was trying to fix that. And I did. I really did. There she goes. Yeah. She's good now. She's good. I will have a little bit of scuff when we go to the other scene. Latina stream! Latina stream! Just Danny! Hi, Just Danny! Welcome on in. Un Latina stream aquí para todos. Howdy, howdy! Hi, sweetie! Latina stream aquí representing. 2 Latinos. Later, another Latino is going to come by and say hello to us. To all of us. Hi, Monia. Hi, sweetie. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here. How's the week going? Oh, I've had an allergic reaction to 3 things. And it's only Tuesday. It's only Thursday. It's only Thursday. And I have 3 allergic reactions already. The week's going nice, but yeah. That sounds awful. It was my fault. It was my fault. Another one it was also my fault, and the last one it was also my fault. So yeah, how can it be your fault? Okay, one of them is the dust allergy. So how can it be my fault? I know I am allergic to dust, and I am really lazy and I don't clean my stuff. So my stuff ended up having dust, and whenever I use that stuff, the dust is going to like get into my nose and I get an allergic reaction. Now the second is lactose. So I cannot eat anything with lactose. How can it be my fault? Wait, I wanted to eat Taco Bell. And the last one, I don't remember what it was, but it was an allergic reaction. Taco cheese, Taco Bell, chalupa supreme. Oh my god, chalupa supreme. Taco Bell, it's so good. There you go. Honestly, you can eat some cheese. I can eat, I think it's mozzarella. Mexican pizza. You need to find those that are matured and those that are fine. Yep. There are a lot of cheeses that I can eat. There are others that I cannot eat because they have a lot of like protein from milk, and I'm allergic to the protein of the lactose. So I am lactose intolerant and I am allergic to the protein. So I need to find some cheeses that I can eat. Mozzarella actually does not give me a strong reaction. So I really like mozzarella, even though I try not to eat that much. So you are both allergic to protein and the sugar. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. One of the funny things that I was telling my chat in Spanish yesterday is that I have a friend that is a fly attendant. And he goes everywhere, right? He's a fly attendant. And sometimes he buys stuff for me, like little snacks or stuff like that. And he says that he has a note on his phone with all my allergies. So whenever he sees something that he goes like, "Oh my god, I can get that for her." He pulls out his phone and checks the notes and compares it to like the ingredients on the stuff that he wants to give me. And every single time that he finds something that is not on the list, it's like, I know you're allergic to coconut, but are you allergic to this specific ingredient that is derived from coconut? And I'm like, yes, honey, I am allergic to every single component of the coconut. Thank you so much. It's really sweet. Yeah, he's a really sweet guy. He's a really sweet guy. He doesn't want to get a sugar daddy, so he doesn't have like a business mindset, even though he could. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. I was telling that a lot of my friends are really nice people. Hello, mon amour. Welcome in, my suico, mon amour. My only French that I love. Hello. Bonjour. Well, is it bonjour? It is not bonjour, right? Bonjour. Yeah, it is bonjour, but bonjour is day. It's used on during the day, but I don't think it's like, is it like night right now? Is it bonne nuit? Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Yeah, see? I know a little bit. I know a little bit, even though it's completely useless. Yeah, it's bonsoir. Bonsoir. Bonsoir, mon amour. That's the only French that I like. Look at it. Look at her. Look at her. Chico is so nice. Or just salut. Or cuckoo. Those work all day. Cuckoo. I don't think that's cuckoo. You're telling me that I can go around France just saying cuckoo, and people are going to understand that it's just like a greeting? How do you pronounce cuckoo? The cuckoo? Is it cuckoo? I don't think it's cocoa. Is it cocoa? Cuckoo. Yeah, it's cuckoo. No fucking way, TTS. Jesus fucking Christ is broken. Wait. I am going to scream. I am going to say that this is the IGGY curse, because both times French broke it. Shut up. It's pronounced cuckoo. First of all, it's pronounced cuckoo. Both times the TTS has been broken, IGGY is around. Where's John? Hi, John. Hi, British English. Hi, John.
Testing, please.
There you go. was on his last legs of the barrage of tongue twisters from the other day. The fun part about that is that some people try to do a tongue twister in Spanish too. When I was on my Spanish trip, people started like trying to send tongue twisters to the TTS. It was really fun. And as a fun fact, Suiko, when I was like reviewing the clip that you made about the French tongue twister, I sneezed again. And when I was like checking the clip again, I sneezed again. So I can confirm I am allergic to that specific tongue twister by my TTS. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Why are you sneezing? What is going on? Why are you like this? Behave. It was really fun. Okay. Ooh, guys. Guys, are you ready for Iggy? Because apparently he has like separation anxiety.
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. Do you want me to put the fucking TTS in French so he can tell you exactly how it's pronounced by a French person? I can do that. Wait, you know what? I am going to do that. English, Spanish, Turkish, Swedish, Russian, Romanian, Portuguese, Polish, Dutch, Norwegian, English US, Korean. It will be fun just so it has a French accent. Okay. Japanese, Italian, Icelandic, French. Let's go with we have Mathieu, Celine, Chantal, Juliette, Feli, Camille, Jacques, René, Yvonne, Gaspard. Fuck it, I'm going to go with Gaspard. Mathieu.
Coucou.
See? It's cuckoo! It's cuckoo! It's cuckoo! It's fucking cuckoo! Let me try something. Okay, go ahead. The TTS is now in French.
Les chaussettes de l'archiduchesse sont-elles sèches archi-sèches?
No. It has to be the English one. There you go. Water on my PC. No water on my PC. That's what it's supposed to sound like. Oh, les chaussettes de la duchesse. You know what? I'm going to wait. Don't send it again. Don't send it again. Wait.
Les chaussettes de l'archiduchesse sont-elles sèches archi-sèches? Les chaussettes de l'archiduchesse sont-elles sèches archi-sèches?
Les chaussettes? Like, I'm trying to understand what it means.
Les chaussettes de l'archiduchesse sont-elles sèches archi-sèches?
I'm gonna cry. Okay, we're going back to English, fuck. Where is John? John, where are you? John, where are you? John, here it is. Again.
Les chaussettes de l'archiduchesse sont elles sèches archi-sèches?
Something about an archduchess. I think so too. I think like the les chaussettes de la nah. Les chaussettes. I was trying to remember what les chaussettes mean. That sounds exactly like a Brit trying to speak French. Like I've heard that British voice. Les chaussettes. That's why it looked so familiar. To mean socks. Son el sèche. Bah? Les chaussettes. I try my best. I try my best with pronouncing stuff. Okay.
Are the Archduchess's socks dry, super dry?
Super dry. Oh yeah, the TTS in English is British, by the way. I can change it so it can be Indian, British, American, or Australian. French? I'm not going back to the French TTS. Actually, I am going to change into human Alfie. Why are you not letting me change into human Alfie? There you go. Italian. Ciao bambino. We are going to the nerd parade. And give me a second because I need to. Look at him! He's going places! He's going places! He's going everywhere! I hate him so much! Iggy jump scare! There he goes, he's going places! He's going places in life. Singing California Girls. He's looking at the incorrect side. Wait, I'm gonna. Fun fact: That is the ninja. I haven't called Iggy, so I'm calling Iggy right now.
Hello?
Savage!
Oh my god! Hi! Oh my god! Is that Alfie right there? Oh my god, I cannot believe that so well.
Oh my god, that's Iggy. What were you singing, by the way?
Hello, singing? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
We were
Sitting.
watching you
No, we're
sing
just waiting for
something.
you. I was literally just waiting for you.
We were watching you sing something.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was singing Hace Tiempo by Fonseca.
Wow. I have no idea what that song is.
No way! Oh my god. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I guess it's like a 2000 and like
Chica-
something song.
The fuck would that make sense? What the fuck? I'm older than you, bitch.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm just gonna give it to you. I'm just gonna give it to you.
Suiko says hello.
I will
Stardust
say hello
said
to everybody.
hello.
Like, I need to culturize Alfie in a sec. Wait a second, chat, okay? This is more important than anything. Fonseca.
He's bullying me, Chad. You did not. Oh my god.
I sent you the song. I sent you the song because you have to listen to it. Like,
The video's fucking unavailable.
what do you mean that videos are not available? Oh, ay, Dios mío santo. Toma me gusta esta canción entonces. Esta no es la canción que quería. No, esta es la canción acústica. What the fuck?
Chroma hair, Iggy.
Yeah, sorry guys. The only way to get me without the dark background is like this, sadly. So yeah.
We're going to have
Yeah.
like
Hi guys. Hi Mooney. Hi Suiko. Hi Shoes. Hi Gerard. Hi Star.
Gerardo, dude, what the fuck is Gerardo? The fuck
Too
you
much
mean
dodge.
Gerard?
Too much dodge.
The
Too much
fuck
dodge.
you
I'm sorry.
mean Gerard?
Sorry. Can you actually not listen to it? Is this really unavailable in your country?
Yeah.
Then okay, then just go on Google and just type the same stuff. It surely will appear
Later.
somewhere. Wow.
The only name in Spanish is the only that he pronounces wrong. For real, bro. For
no,
real.
look. His name is
This fucking
Gerard
deer.
Doak. Gerard Doak. Look, okay, look. I have been speaking Dutch like, well, every time
be
I
like
see a name now, G. No, in Dutch it's Gerard.
I'm gonna call my father right fucking now and I'm gonna ask
What the
him.
fuck?
My dad is Dutch.
Okay, but it's a G sound. Like the G.
It's a G.
Yes, a G sound. It's with Gerard. Gerard. Okay, alright. You probably don't even have the Dutch like nationality or stuff like that.
No.
Exactly. I don't either, but like, you know, you know what we have? The Latin American one. On top.
Yeah, let's go. Representing. Hey. Okay, so, guys, for those of you that don't know, that is the majority of you, whenever we don't have a topic on Nerd Parade, I just bring some idiot to watch or to read a Reddit post with me, and I share my screen. And this idiot is the one that is going to be with me today. So first of all, I'm going to share my screen with
You guys, it's so epic. What?
I'm sharing my screen with you, Todd.
Okay.
If
Anyone
I
wants some
change, you
sorry,
can
this-
still say it, right?
Yeah, I can see it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah,
son.
stop it. Get some help. There you go.
What do you mean get some help? Like, hello?
Get some help. The fuck you mean what I mean? Like, get some help.
Alright, alright.
Do you
All
like
right,
my little peanut?
I thought you were gonna ask, do you like my little penis for some reason? And I was just gonna go like, your what?
Is that something bad to have a penis?
No.
Okay.
But I thought it would be funny.
And now I'm talking about a peanut.
Yeah, your peanut is very, your cascanueces is very cute.
Did you just say cascanueces?
Yeah, you know what?
Cacahuate.
My brain is cacahuate.
Cacahuate.
Es una nuez.
Es un maní.
Ay, Dios mío santo.
It's a fucking maní.
Guys, we might speak Spanish, both of us, but we don't understand each other. Alright?
Yeah. Spanish is changes a lot of different countries.
In Latin America.
So sometimes Iggy says stuff that I'm like, the fuck you mean?
Hey Iggy, what's this word? This. Oh.
Yeah,
That's bad. Yeah.
every time I find something like Venezuelan saying stuff, I'm like, Iggy, what does it mean? Iggy.
And then I explained to her not only the meaning, but the cultural context behind it and how to correctly use it in a sentence and in stuff. So.
And sometimes
she gets.
What?
Yeah. What you gonna say?
Oh, that you even send me stuff like videos and stuff.
Well, yeah. Like there's some classics that you need to know because it's just funny.
Meow. Meow.
Why are you meowing?
Meow.
Why are you meowing? You're literally like, actually, you're just a Latina, I guess. I don't. Are you something in particular, Alfie? Like
a bitch?
Like. Well, I mean something else on a bitch, you know. We already knew that part.
I mean, I was going to say a zorra, pero también.
All right. We also knew that.
Oh. English speakers. English speakers. The word zorra means no. Means female fox, but it's also used for slut. So I'm calling myself a whore.
Yeah.
That's what I am. I am just like me.
What? You're just like.
I'm just me. I'm just like a human. I'm just me.
All right, that's fair enough.
I mean, I'm
sometimes
a spirit,
people don't need
yeah.
to be. It's all right. Sometimes people don't need to be like, oh, I am an Asian god from Mesopotamia that has come to, I don't know, jack-off into people's mouth, something like that. I don't know.
Wow. No, I am just a spirit of merry-go-round.
I'm just a girl. I wanna wear. Yeah.
Do you know what carrusel is?
Un carrusel, the thing that spins around with the things on, right?
Yeah, that's what I am.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me.
Oh my god.
I'm the spirit of one of those, yeah.
It makes sense. You do make my fucking head spin around every time we touch each other.
I know, right? It's so good. I'm
true.
so annoying.
Yeah.
I'm so annoying. For real.
I wish you would
that
not
won't
stop
happen.
not talking. No, I love when you talk. What the fuck?
Do you want me to shut the fuck up?
Keep on yapping, ma'am. Keep on yapping. Come on.
Do you want me to shut the fuck up?
What the hell? You didn't have to say it like that. What the fuck?
I didn't say anything.
That's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Just saying.
Actually, why is my shit not working? Actually, I am
Also,
a nerd.
guys, for those who oh, that looks a little bit cursed because the
Yeah,
mouth
the
is like
peanut.
overlaying. No, the mouth is overlaying with like the PNG mouth. Just read the fucking Ask Ready thing.
Don't do that to your microphone, dude. That hurt my
I didn't hit.
ears.
I didn't do anything to the microphone. I fucking hit my desk. Like, look.
Yeah, don't do that. That fucking hurts.
No, she likes it. My dad's a fucking freak. Not gonna lie.
Two Latin American brain cells trying to communicate.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Part of me is just like, bro, just speak Spanish to her. What the fuck?
Yeah, my brain is like, why are you speaking English to Iggy? It's so weird.
All right, if I'm fair, I am used to speaking people that know how to speak Spanish into English. For example, when I'm with like my Venezuela, when I was with my Venezuelan friend in uni. Te voy a castrar. Okay.
Por favor, me sirve. I can make use of that. Yes.
What the fuck? All right. Well, when I was
when I was a young boy, my father took me into
okay,
the city.
I'm looking in. All right.
To see a marching band.
Sometimes when I was with my Venezuelan friend, we were like walking in a group, right? And we would start speaking Spanish. We were just randomly switch to English because I don't know if it's just a Latin American thing, but we like to include other people to listen into the conversation, so they can like also like interject in the conversation, be like, "Oh, I didn't know that." Right?
Yeah, we are not afraid of getting cancelled.
Yeah.
We just want people to understand us
join in. So people can probably just hear me how I told my friend that a girl just fucking grabbed me by the...
Yeah.
TOS.
TOS. Not TMI. Too much info.
Yeah. Nope, that's enough information.
Mama. Okay, going to the Ask Reddit.
No, guys, okay, if you don't know this, me and Alfie actually recorded a video on doing a nobody did.
Keep talking,
we played
and
the hit video
explodes.
game. Yeah, keep talking, yeah, and it was like, oh, let's do a 5-minute bomb. It's gonna be easy. Iggy, yeah, just 1 minute. We haven't done anything. Oh.
I have almost an hour and a half of recording in which we only did one bump, like one.
Yeah, this is the power of two Latin Americans when they're in the same room. They will not shut the fuck up, okay?
I try my best, guys. I try my best.
I have to try my best, but we were always just talking off topic, and we were like, oh yeah, did you know that?
Oh yeah, do you know that?
Yeah, okay. No way, me too.
Wow!
I have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 topics. Obviously, we are not going to use them all.
No, we probably are.
No.
Actually, we're probably gonna use one. And it's gonna be like, yeah, it's been 3 hours.
One, and then I'm going to be like, fuck, I need my Spanish stream now. Okay, this is the first one. It says, anyone, what are some stories that you have wanted to tell people but haven't had the right Ask Reddit question to answer? So basically, if they had any like story that they wanted to tell people, but no one ever asked that specific question for them. And I read the first one, and I was like, oh my god, I need to tell this like to Iggy, because it was so fucking stupid. It says, years ago, my family had 2 cats. Susie will terrorize Guy, so Susie and Guy, all day, every day. she'd stalk him and attack him, and his whole life ended up consisting of hiding. We almost never saw him. So, females. So the vet
Right?
put Susie on Prozac. Though it didn't seem to affect her, it came in handy when I ran out of Prozac
What the fuck?
and borrowed some of hers. A few months later, the vet put Guy on some sort of a stimulant in hopes that it would prompt him to stand up for himself. Again, no noticeable changes. About a year later, an envelope arrived at our mailbox addressed to Guy, our last name. So if you ever had a pet, probably you know that you have to add a last name to your pet.
Yeah, look, my pet is called Maya Maria, and then my surname.
My pet
Maya
is called...
Josefina. No, Maya Josefina. Maya Josefina, and then my two surnames.
Yeah, my cat is called Lucia Fernanda and my last name.
Mio, of course.
So it was addressed to Guy, last name. Clearly assuming that Guy was a human. The letter, which was sent by a large legal firm, explained that the manufacturer of the medication Guy has been prescribed was the subject of a class action lawsuit due to price manipulation, and asked if Guy would like to join in the suit. We replied in the affirmative, then forgot all about it. About another year later, Guy received a check for around $150 for his legal victory. Mom used the money to buy him toys and treats. TLDR, my cat won a class action suit against a pharma company. Maya Josefina.
Maya, M-A... No, y latina.
Ah.
Ya.
Pero Josefina
Está que
sí
no,
está
Maya.
bien.
Sí. Creo que le faltó un
There you
acento,
go.
pero... Sí.
My cat won a class action suit against a pharma company.
Now that's epic.
Bro, imagine you being like, oh, do you have any like good stuff happening in your family? And you go around like, my cat
my cat just won a fucking class action lawsuit, and we got $150 for doing jack shit. But like, you know, that's kind of epic.
Like, imagine they just needed the name of the little guy, literally.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's just
imagine,
like, other guy.
Wait. Imagine if it was like actually like in like the jury, and he was like, "Please, witness, go to the stand," and they just put the cat like with the mic.
It would be really fun. Literally earning his keep 100%. That cat is so worth it. It's so worth it.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just by being a cat. Like, imagine, like, I would 100% take into consideration that that specific medication is being given to a cat, first of all, because not all medication can be used on animals.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be like, what the fuck is that, a cat? But yeah.
Do you have a story like that? Like it has to be like very specific.
That no one ever asks?
Yeah. So something like very obscure and weird that maybe only happens in your country or something like that. That only people from like maybe like from the home country can only like experience. For example, I think I might have a few, but I'm gonna be real with you. I cannot remember any that aren't fun. That aren't fun. Iggy, your cat has the same name as me? What? Chico, why would you seduct yourself? Hello?
Okay, first of all, if she wants to dox herself, she is completely safe to do that in my
That's
stream.
true,
Okay?
bestie! Oh my god, woman on
She is
top, woman on top.
completely okay to do that in my stream, and you are not coming to my stream to tell my chatters what to do, okay?
Sorry, I'm mansplaining. My bad. I'm mansplaining.
Good. No
Yeah.
mansplaining in this stream. No mansplaining
Guys,
in this
if you don't know what
household.
mansplaining is,
Fuck you. Is Suiko your cat, Iggy?
No, my cat. It's the guy's a dog. Guys, it's a dog. Guys, Maya is a female
Maya
dog.
is a dog.
The dog is a schnauzer. Okay.
Oh my god. This is the first time ever that I've seen someone that has like the same name as a pet. And also, like,
actually.
not exactly the same though, but really similar. Oh my god. Now we know Suko's name.
It's
I
either,
guess.
it's either Maya or Josefina.
It's either Maya or
Dude,
Josefina
okay, I'm gonna
or
be real.
Marie.
Josefina is such an old woman's name.
Josefina is a really old woman name, yes.
Yeah, it's like I don't think I have only met one Josefina in my life, and it was my my great grandma. That's it. That's the only Josefina I've ever met.
I think in Spanish at least, Josefina, Teresa,
Oh.
Carmen. Those three are always like old.
Yeah,
woman,
those
old
are grown-up
women.
women. Yeah, those are like grown-up woman names, to be honest.
What else? Well, Doña Maria.
Bro, you put anything with Doña and it's already like Asian.
Doña.
Doña Alfie. Disculpe, Doña Alfie. Usted me puede dar un poquito de servicio a tu madre?
Something that really annoys the shit out of me is how Doña for a woman is like so bad, and then you call a man Don, and he's like prestigious, and he's like, bitch, what the fuck? It's like,
of course,
Don
my name is
Ignacio.
Don. My name is Don Lord Ignacio, keeper of 25 parts of land. Of course, I'm gonna bring that with honor.
You're a fucking peasant.
What the fuck?
You're a fucking
What
peasant.
I
Honestly, I don't care if people know my first name. I like it, but damn, that's too funny. You know,
So-
that's really funny. Yeah, like my name,
I
like
mean-
my first name is fucking Maria. Like, what can I do with that? Right? It's like the most used name ever in every single country, in every single language. Even
That
if you
is
change it to
true.
English, Mary is fucking common. And if you change it to French, Marie is even more common.
As a Spanish, as a Latin American myself, I can confirm Maria is literally everywhere. You're gonna escape somebody named Maria. It's like, oh, my name is Emiliana. Oh, that's cool, Maria. Okay.
It's like, and when you're talking like with your friends and you go like, oh, Maria did this and this and this and this, you actually need to add the last name for each and every Maria you know, because
Oh, no.
otherwise you won't be able to recognize who are you talking
in my
about.
school, there was 2 Ignacios, so I was called for my entire life my surname.
Yeah, I'm
And
saying.
people to this day, even though we don't go to school anymore and stuff, still call me by my surname, and I'm like,
I have
Yep.
humans do call me by my many names because my name is Maria. So I have people that call me Maria. I have people that call me Mari. I have people that call me my surname. I have people that call me like my username in a job that I don't work at anymore. Then I have people that call me on another username on another job that I don't work anymore.
I mean, to be
Then I
honest,
have
in
people-
Latin America, you do something and people are like, dude, you throw a stick, Señor Palo, right here, and then that's just like your surname.
Palito,
Bro,
hijo de
we're
puta.
Palo! Palo! De aquí, pues,
Palo,
Palo!
palo,
Palo, tira la vaina, Palo!
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Marie is everywhere in France. I know. I know. I know. In schools they had to add surnames to all Marias. Yeah, in my school when I was in school, I remember that every single Maria
I remember
had to be like called by their surname. And there were two Marias in my school that had the same first surname. So them had to use both
Maria
surnames.
González.
It was like Maria Herrera, something like that. It was like Maria Herrera something, Maria Herrera something.
Back in my day, instead of calling them by their surname, we call them by their second name. So if you have like Maria Ernesta or something like that, then you call them Ernesta. And then people, like for example, actually no, I cannot say that because I will dox my entire family. But I do know people who are like, oh yeah, this is my name. I'm like, oh cool. And then I don't know, randomly my friend tells me that their name is actually like Maria something, and there's like Maria their name, and I'm like, huh? What do you mean your mom has been called Maria this entire time, but everybody calls her, I don't know, Ernesta?
You know, something really fun that happened to me one of these days. Wait, before that, I'm going to read the messages. It says, I also had 3 more classmates by the same name. I was just called by my last name. Yeah, that's uses a lot.
Muni.
When you have the same last name as 3 people in your class because you all happen to be Indian.
Jesus Christ.
That is really fun because in Spanish happens a lot. Because families are extremely big. So even if you are not like directly related to someone else, if you have the same last name, you might be related to them.
I have a friend
point.
that has 20 cousins, guys. I have a friend that has 20 cousins. 20.
So it's really fun because my
family is super small.
My family is kind of small too, but my
like 4 cousins, and I have 4 cousins.
My biological father's family is extremely big, like extremely big, and I still use his last name. So whenever I find someone with the same fucking first last name as me, I'm like, okay, stop, don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. You mean nothing to me. Please leave. It's really funny. It's extremely big. It's extremely big. It's just, leave now. And about the second names, like the middle names, that I wanted to tell you something really fun. I realized 2 weeks ago that the last 3 guys I dated had the same middle name.
What the fuck?
And I have no idea how to feel about that.
That has to be a record. God damn.
Like, I realized that the last 2, like my ex and the guy before that, had the same middle name. Because when my ex told me his middle name, I was like, you're fucking kidding me. But then one of my friends came, like Dastan, came to me and was like, bro, are you forgetting someone? And I was like, what the fuck you mean I'm forgetting someone? And she was like, yeah, that other guy, middle's name is also the same. Is it a common middle name though? Not really. Not really, but kinda.
I'm real. Ignacio is only used as a second name. Like everybody's like Eduardo Ignacio, Felipe Ignacio, Ernesto Ignacio, and then it says me, Ignacio. So like, there's actually not that many people named Ignacio, surprisingly.
That's true. But yeah, it's actually Gabriel, the middle name, Gabriel. So imagine having 3 people middle name. Imagine 3 people having the same middle name. My last name is really common where it's from, but thankfully I don't live there, so I haven't met other people that have the same one. That's fun. That's fun. You know what? I really love going around and like researching where middle name or surname, last names actually. Oh, that explains a lot. Explains what, you fucking piece of shit. Explains what, you fucking piece of shit. By the way, Iggy, that's
Gerard,
Gerardo.
Gerard, you and me work each other, don't worry.
Gerardo is basically kind of like my manager. You can call him like that. Like he annoys the shit out of me to stream.
El
and shit.
manager, el manager.
El
Don't worry,
manager,
el
el
manager.
manager. El manager.
Ay, Dios mío, pues no digas así, pues.
Dice, se llama Gerardo. Manager.
Okay, okay, and all right, but that just sounds like.
Sounds like what? What the fuck, Iggy? What the fuck, Iggy? Continuing with the Reddit stuff. What the fuck, Iggy?
All right, so like, do you have one story maybe that needs to be like very specific to ask about? That's not. I had exes with like 3 middle names that were the same.
No, that's mine. That's my story.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, that's my story. Like in what type of conversation you can like add that? Like, oh yeah, by the way, my 3 exes had the same fucking middle name. That should be an achievement.
I sometimes just randomly drop that I was kidnapped, so like I also understand.
Holy shit! I mean, you're Venezuelan,
Like
but
now.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it's common. It actually has a name. It's called.
It's common.
Yeah, it's called express kidnapping. They grab you. They tell you, hey, I want this amount of money. They grab you for like some hours. You get the money, and then you get released. It's like non-targeted, just unlucky timing.
What?
You know what? I'm gonna tell that story.
Yes.
So it was kind of funny because we were leaving for a friend's first communion, right?
Uh-huh.
And before we left, I was like, hey mom, I know he's my best friend. Can we not go? Can we like stay home and that kind of stuff, right?
Hmm.
Because my mom have told me that I have like a 6th sense for when something bad's gonna happen. For example, when I was like 5 years old, I was hiding from like my best friend for like 2 weeks straight. Like no matter where I was, like she told me once that we were in a restaurant and I just hid under the table when she just appeared.
Uh-huh.
And 2 weeks later, she died. So I think you could say that I have a pretty good 6th sense, right?
I don't know
So
how that correlates to you avoiding them, but yes.
Yeah, because it was very strange. She was like my best friend, and every time I would like see her, I would talk to her, and we were hanging out and everything. Would it be weird that you see like your child be friendly towards this person, and then 2 weeks straight, motherfuckers avoiding left, right, and center when he's the opposite?
So if it starts avoiding you, please do. Yes.
So I'm yeah. So before we left, I was like, hey mom, I know he was my best friend and that kind of stuff. But like, can we not go? Can we not go? I don't wanna go. Can we not go? She went, Ignacio? Oh, I almost said my full name.
Very Latin American moment right there.
Yeah, she would be like, okay, fake name. Ignacio Ernesto González Herrera. You're gonna go. Yeah, you're gonna go to your best friend and you're gonna have a good time, okay? I'm like, okay, mom. You didn't have to scream in my face. I'm running in front of you. Shut the fuck up. Right? I love my mom, by the way. We were driving, and then a car, a Toyota 2005 gold, just literally swords in front of us, and then 8 armed men, one with a pistol and the other 7 with like AK-47s or something like that, point at our car, right? And I, like a dumbass, for some reason thought it was like the police. And I remember I had like a little like a stick with me, like a metal rod to like be able to like crush my back. And I dropped it and I put my hands up like, oh no, the police, right?
Jesus.
It happened
Christ.
when I was 11. My sister was 3 and my brother was like 7. And we were with my mom.
The 3 of you and your mom.
Yeah. So I feel they came inside of the car. They set up with stuff. They like got into the car and they drive us like with our car behind their car. Then we actually like in a I guess not busy street, but there were like people like walking around. We changed to the back of the car, so we were like in the trunk. And for 6 hours, my dad was like negotiating like with them the amount, because my dad told me this years after it happened, right? It was like, Ignacio, do you want to know how I responded to the first call that you were kidnapped?
Ignacio, by the way, do you want to know how I responded?
Yeah, no,
to
he said that. I was
kidnapping?
like, yeah, sure, I want to know. The first one, hey, we have your family, gave us $250,000. My dad laughed and hung up. He went like, that's funny, and then he hung up. The final ransom was actually $2,500. So my dad was able to actually to take out 2 zeros because of what he did.
Wow, sounds like a dad thing to do. 100%.
No, sounds like a Latin American dad thing to do. Because you know that if that happens in like America, their dad is probably going. He's gonna get into his fucking truck, armed to the teeth, and just gonna try to chase
do you have it? Okay, where are you, motherfucker? I don't know who you are, but I will find you and I will kill you.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
Yeah, I don't.
And I will have no mercy with your body.
I don't think there's anything like that I had.
I'm not done.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking. You can keep you can keep on talking like.
Oh well.
Did I tell you? Did I tell you to stop?
Blah 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 blah. Okay, so we were 6 hours in the trunk. My mom after, but it was like it was basically like a truck. It was a Toyota 2005? I don't remember the Toyota model, but I do remember the back of it very well. We're there. They were kind of nice.
I don't remember the model of the car, but I obviously remember the back of the car really well.
I do. Well, I mean, it's like it's
shit.
After that, it's like imprinted in your head, no?
I guess.
But the thing is that I had like a 3D rendition of the entire. I have a 3D rendition of the entire car in my head already.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's how much it like imprinted me. But I in the 6 hours we drove like around Caracas, because I'm from Caracas. Although I don't live there anymore, now I live in the Netherlands, so I'm safe and sound now. But they offer out like leftover food. One of the kidnappers had a child, so to calm my sister, he and another guy sang Barnigans and Barney songs. Yeah, that one. Right?
Wow.
And then I remember the first thing they said was like, we know everything about you. What was your name again?
That happens a lot.
My name is Alfie. Sabemos todo de ti. Ay, no. We know everything about you. They forgot her name like for the entire thing. Every time they would be like, "Yo, miss."
Yo, miss. Call your husband. Call that guy that's your husband.
Yeah. And then I remember I took I was like, "Hey guys, I need to pee," and then we're like, "Okay, we're gonna stop so you can pee." So we stopped. I had to like climb over the front seats, and that's when I saw that the rifles, I guess, were fake because they were like folded up in the front like area where you know that like on the back seat of the car like on the front ones they have like little like thing where you can put stuff in it. Yeah, they were inside that like just folded in half. I don't know if it's a thing that rifles do, but it was like that, so I was okay. I pissed, and then we just went back to the car. And it was a little bit funny because sometimes the kidnappers will be like, "Oh yeah, well, we're gonna separate your family," and then they will like pass the phone over to us, and they'll be like, "Okay, now scream," like it was all acted like, "Okay, now scream, scream more desperately, bien."
Oh my god. It says, I mean, I know Latin American countries are difficult, but I don't remember anything like that happening here.
No, Venezuela is very, very common. It's very common. It's almost monthly that you hear that somebody just appeared dead on the side of the highway because of a kidnapping.
The only thing that I can think of, like on that note, is that I had a narco lord living really close to me, and this is going to be like this is going to be like a little bit of popular opinion, or a lot of people won't understand what I mean when I say this, but whenever he was outside of the jail, it was the most peaceful times we ever had, because like he was hiding around here, okay? He was hiding. So he did everything he could so no one had to call the police, because if the police got there, they could find him. So people were really understanding of the fact that like we had nothing like that around. Because if you did, like if you were a piece of shit that went around robbing people, and that you robbing people led the police to him, it was a high risk. So every person that did that around like here will actually get killed. So when the police found him and got him to jail, where he's actually now, everything changed, and there were a lot of like fights against people that wanted to control the territory, and his son, that was actually my friend, got killed in the war. And
oh my god.
Yeah, it's like that happens a lot. That happens a lot in here.
Yeah, Central America is just like the drug lord then.
Yeah. But it's really fun because...
And South America it's funny because like it's like drugs things, but it's like the most like quote unquote stable region. And you have South America, and that shit's fucking batshit crazy.
Hi Parry, welcome in.
Hi Parry.
Hi Barry, welcome in. We were just talking about Latin America and being weird with crime lords.
Yeah,
and
so
stuff.
Central America is like, geez, like I guess like a little more like controlled.
No,
because
wait.
She's
Everything
dead.
is fine. No, I'm not.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. I guess the Narcos got Alfie sadly.
I'm not
F.
dead.
F.
My BTube studio died. What the fuck?
To be fair, what you were saying, wait, your entire stream was like loading for a second.
Yep, I know. That is
Sometimes I
happening
have
a
to
lot. I
see-
don't know why.
Sometimes I can still hear her. I know, right?
Sometimes es que you can. ¿Por qué no me escucha esta, mal parió?
Coño, que sí te está escuchando. O sea, pero ¿qué te pasa, pues?
I know the mini VTube crash. Thank goodness you don't have a launch stable. Standalone for the win. I am using the standalone one. I don't know why. It's like being crazy right now. Wait, what the fuck? Hello?
What the fuck?
Hello?
Alfie,
Uh-oh.
¿estás bien?
Yo estoy bien, usted está bien, el stream se supone que está bien, OBS no está bien.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, yeah,
Guys,
okay.
OBS is currently shitting itself, so please wait a moment.
Yeah, please, thank
Okay,
you.
wait. I have to say something real quick. So,
The-
when I was today, I called somewhere, right? And they had, you know, like the stereotypical, like, YouTuber, like, waiting music?
The one for...
Wait a second.
I'm waiting. Can they hear me though? I can see you moving on my fucking stream.
I
It's time
shit
for
you
my
not.
logo.
I shit you not. I today I made a call and they put me on hold and this played. Oh, wait a second. I might have to.
the thingy is too loud, yeah. Why? Bro! Guys, my OBS shut itself, so I cannot do anything right now.
They had
What
this
the
song playing, by the
fuck?
way.
That's me right now. Like, I'm like, please hold. Thank you for holding. Please hold. What the fuck is going on?
When they did the shit, I fucking laughed so hard on the street, and I know for a fact that she could hear me because sometimes, well, not sometimes, but like, so when you're like on hold, you are actually like on hold, like they can still like hear you sometimes. So she probably heard me laugh my ass off, like what the.
Wow.
Well, your stream is still fine.
Yeah, my stream is still fine. It's OBS that is not working on my end. But if I do stuff like I change scenes and stuff, it does.
Abro otra vez. Ve a tu search bar y pones OBS y lo abres otra vez.
Y no se me va el stream.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure because the program is still running in the background. The thing is that you might be able to pull it up, like in your. Okay, tú sabes que tú tienes como que tu,
Dice,
tu
OBS is
barrita,
already
¿verdad?
running. Unless you
Okay,
meant to do
close,
this,
close,
please
close,
show
close,
down.
close. Cierra la vaina, cierra la vaina.
Cancel.
Ok. Tú que tienes tu barra, ¿verdad?
Which
A
one?
donde. Coño, la barra donde tienes todas las aplicaciones puestas abajo.
Ajá.
Esta barra voy a hablar. Ajá. Tú
Sorry
sabes
for
donde
the
todo-
Spanish.
Sorry guys, the only way I can do this quick is in Spanish. Tú sabes dónde está, sabes dónde pasa el tiempo y el día esa vaina.
Ajá.
Hay como un arrow.
Ajá.
Ese arrow, le hace clic y ahí te debe aparecer como que símbolo de OBS.
Ajá.
Le haces clic y te abre.
Enable preview. Okay. The Spanish
¿La
is
veo?
not the obvious pain. Abrió, pero En negro.
Oh.
I have no idea
Ay,
what
no, chama.
happened. Enjoying the Spanish banter. Oh
It's
my
not
god.
Spanish banter. It's literally just me, I think.
I have
Imagine,
no
imagine
fucking idea.
Alfie.
This only
Imagine
happens
Alfie
in
is
English.
Amelie.
I don't
Look,
understand
look,
why.
Look. Imagine Alfie is Amelie and I'm Sayu, okay?
This only happens in my English streams and I don't understand
Bueno, ¿qué te puedo
why.
decir, chama? Empieza a hablar español entonces, no jodas. O sea, ¿qué
A
te
la
pasa, pues?
verga, man, a la verga, es lo
Coño
que
tu
los voy a
madre,
mandar,
pero no
hueputa
jodas,
oyes
coño,
de
su puta
mierda.
madre. O sea, ¿qué te pasa aquí, coño, una madre? No jodas. No te
Y
hagas
la
mamá un huevo,
verga
que-
de
no
VTube
te hagas mamá
Studio
un puto
tampoco
huevo,
me
coño,
está
tu puta
hablando,
madre,
me
¿ah?
cago en la mierda.
Cagan esto.
And task, and fucking task, thank you. We have Amalia Sayo at home, Amalia Sayo at home. Fuck you! It'll be so fucking
Accurate.
fun.
Accurate. In a
Oh
sense,
my
accurate.
god.
See, we started speaking Spanish and Munia just posted the chisme emote.
Bovio.
Bueno, claro, o sea, la
Chisme,
carajita.
chisme.
Bueno, ella sabe, pues. Munia sabe porque a la carajita le gusta chisme, o sea. Si no, si no te gusta el chisme, tú no eres de Latinoamérica, punto y final, pues. Ay, cállate el puta gente, madre. O sea, ¿cómo tú no vas a
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Bueno, más huevo.
My OBS is that you can continue talking about like Latin American stuff.
Oh, so in 2019 there was a big blackout in my country, like, right? But because I lived in the capital, because I live in the capital, and my family got fairly good income. But the crisis in Venezuela was like light version, right? So it didn't impact me as much as other people that have met here that are Venezuelan impacted them, for example. So in 2019, there was this big ass blackout, like national blackout, like 23 out of 24 states didn't have power for months. But because I live in the capital, we had semi-power, right? So for 3 days straight, I lived without power. But I know people that have lived without power for an entire month.
What?
And water.
A month.
Yeah,
Worst thing I
and water,
can
by the way.
understand.
Water, also water. Like, imagine getting 1 day's worth of water in a month.
Jesus Christ. Did the government have any way
because it
of
wasn't
giving them
no,
water?
what the fuck? No.
I'm sorry, my government at least give us water.
Motherfucker, my government is corrupt. They don't care.
Mine as well, but they give us water.
They don't. Their entire nationalized public system is broken. Like, that's why. The pumps don't work anymore because guys, what? Okay, I'm gonna ask $5 million. Okay, I'm gonna spend just 10K on this. Okay, now I'm gonna deposit the 9 million that I have left in a Swiss bank account.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. And you know what? You know what is the funny part? The government was saying that we were being attacked via satellite by the U.S. with electromagnetic microwaving waves.
Guys, OBS.
And I was like, sure.
Wait. OBS is
They don't love you like I love you. Wait. They don't love you like I love you.
OBS is shitting itself again.
Damn. Anyways, so yeah, so because we didn't have water, I had to go to the local pump of the area because the way that houses work back home is that the house is enclosed by like a wall basically, or a big fence, like a very tall fence, right? Metal fence. But it's mostly just walls and then like a fence on top of it with like sharp edges so you can climb over it. So I lived in like a complex of 5 different like towers that were enclosed, right? So I had to go to like where the water basically was getting in, and then fill it there, and then take the bucket of waters back home, and then just bathe with it cold.
What? Wait, that's not so weird. In my
No, it is.
opinion.
It is not weird at all. It's not weird at all. But for some people outside of Latin America, that's like, oh my god, that's like torture. Were you wearing Guantanamo Bay or something like that? You know.
Wow.
I once lived 4 months without internet.
I mean,
because the internet just didn't fucking work.
I mean, that's not that bad either.
Yeah, exactly. And then for a straight like 2 months, the internet again went bad, and I have to go to my aunt's place, right? So I drove my car, I went to my aunt's place, I slept there because I need to like do like biology stuff. And then I wake up super early, eat there, go back to my house, get my brother and sister, and then go to school.
Wow.
Which again isn't as weird, but like yeah.
It can be weirder. Like, it's annoying, not weird. It's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, it's annoying. Exactly, it's annoying. So yeah, I could say way more stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that just gets depressing, and I don't want to ruin the vibe. Like super depressing. Like the lowest of the low humanity stuff that has I'm gonna shut up. Anyways, but yeah.
I'm trying.
So since that happened, the rich people have bought like power plants, or how do you say it? like power generators, right? And in some like rich like neighborhoods, they have been just laid out like in every street, and they also have the tanks, because even in the rich areas, they don't get water also.
What?
So they have to get tanks also. So I mean, the thing is that they have enough money to like buy like 5 tanks, and then they can just fill them with water, and then it will last them for like a lifetime. But people didn't. I have a friend that is not from the capital, but is from like another city, as another state, and his day today was he would only get 1 day's worth of water every week.
1 day worth of water.
Every week, yeah.
1 day worth of water. What? Oh my god! 1 day a week. Hello?
That's just Venezuela, man, you know? And people ask why I fucking left the country.
I mean,
I'm going to be every time people ask me via the or internet or real life, I pull up literally the Wikipedia article that is dedicated to the Venezuelan crisis. That's it. I literally go like, here, read this. Read this. Too long. Here you go. Read this, okay? And then tell me, and then you tell me why I left, okay? Oh, I hit my mic.
why? Stop. Oh my god. Why am I looking places? Wait,
See, you also had the thing that the police doesn't work, and still doesn't work. So the police could actually just rob you. I got robbed out of a Coca-Cola bottle by the police once because they stopped me. Yeah.
The fuck you mean?
There was my mom has a friend whose kid disappeared for like an entire week, and last thing she knew that she was at a police stop, and after that she didn't hear anything about him, and then after a week he was like let out of prison.
Wow. No, we.
I also have a story from another friend that one of his friends, he was I'm going to talk this about. I do not condone anything I'm talking about. This is just experiences that I had in my home country. Okay, this is the disclaimer. All right, this is for legal reasons. This is the disclaimer. Okay, we are not going to any acts. But I had a friend who was underage, drunk, and was driving without a driver's license.
Disclaimer.
And he was stopped by the police. And the way he got off was because he went up to the policeman and went, "Hey man, do you really want to do this? You're gonna have to put me in, like, you have to get me to the station so you can do paperwork. So you have to do like paperwork for my mom to get me out in 5 minutes, and then you're gonna have to do more paperwork after that. So you're gonna have so it's gonna be longer your paperwork than me being in the jail cell." And he went, "Just get the fuck out of here." And and they let him go.
Damn, that my mom's getting me out is so annoying. My mom's going to get me out. Iggy has the craziest lore, for real, for real.
Hey, that's just Latin America. That's not even that's just Venezuelan lore. That's just Venezuelan lore.
That's
it's
just
literally
being
fucking normal in my
Venezuelan.
home country. So it's like, yeah.
Damn.
Like my lore is just Venezuelan lore. Like, you guys don't understand this shit I seen, been, and heard. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And then another time, all right, it was the worst one because I went through a place called Plaza Altamira, which is like a very like congested area, right?
Mm.
And it was Sunday, and for some reason, instead of going to my mom's house, I went, "Oh, I'm going to my dad's house." I don't know why. So I drove through there, and the police stopped me, but it wasn't the police. It was the police that controlled the slums by killing people. Basically,
The gang.
like their mask was like skull, like their mask are skulls. I like skulls, basically.
The gangs.
Like they are a death squad,
The gangs.
They literally go into the slums and control the population by literally fucking like killing people.
Oh, that type of police. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that type of police, right?
Yep.
And they stopped me, and then like for like 2 hours, I just stood there like, "Okay, can I go?"
Wow.
And they were like, "Ignacio, you crazy?" And I'm like, "Hey, be happy that I got out, okay? Don't be mad that I got in first, all right? Be happy I got out safe and sound, all right?"
Jesus Christ. Moving on from
It
the
got to the
Venezuelan
point.
talk.
It got to the point where I had to make a shortcut on my phone that every time I pressed the volume twice, it was because I was stopped in a alcabala. So like I was stopped by the police in a checkpoint, and it was sent a mess. It was sent a message to my mom and dad, being like, "Hey guys, I'm at stop police."
Hi, I need help.
Yeah, and also because kidnappings were so common, you couldn't put your phone number, like the phone number from your family. You couldn't leave them at your family. You couldn't put like, "Oh, my aunt, my mom, my dad." No, you had to put like their entire, like, you had to put like their name. So like my mom, instead of being like Mom Heart or something like that cute, it's literally just her name.
Yep, same my mom.
Because that's just the safest thing to do.
Yep. Damn, Latin Americans being weird. But yeah. Moving on, I realized
and then
that
some
I
people
have...
from third world
Can
countries...
you let me fucking finish what I am trying to say? Fuck you. I noticed that I have full control of my stream right now, but my preview is shit, so I can change stuff, but I cannot like move stuff on the on OBS until I close it. But if I close it, it's going to still in this stream, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'm checking that I can move stuff and do stuff, and you guys can see it on the screen, so that is good. The thing that they were only going to see one topic on the whole stream was no joke. Thanks to Iggy,
Exactly, yeah. It's... Guys.
So now, going from...
This is literally to Latin America. This is every Latin American. Like, it does not matter from where you are. If it's two Latin Americans...
It's going to be
I'm
crazy.
gonna tell her my entire story life, like, when I meet her. Like...
He did. You did.
The way Latin Americans like talk to each other it's like we're brothers, right?
Yeah.
Like sisters in arms, brother in arms, basically. So like, if you talk with somebody, it's not like, oh yeah, how's the weather? No, it's like
No.
you
I
are
was
going to hear a
almost dead
novel out of them.
once. I was almost dead once. Something like that.
Yeah, it's like short talk doesn't exist in Minnesota. It doesn't exist in Latin America.
No.
Short talk is like a 30-minute talk. It's like I don't know if that happens to you guys, but I think it also happens to Alfie. But sometimes they go like, okay, we're leaving now, and they like say bye, but you're saying bye, but you're not leaving. You're still talking for like 2 hours more, basically, and then you leave.
As a fun fact, no, that doesn't happen to me because if I say bye, I'm getting the fuck out of there, and I
Oh,
don't
that's you, but I'm talking
fucking
about your mom.
care. Oh no, yeah, I don't
Exactly,
fucking
yeah,
care if
yeah.
people want to talk to me. I'm like, okay, I'm bye, and
No,
I
but I'm talking more about your mom because that's
No.
something that your parents did more, and you were like, "Mom, I wanna go." Ignacio, in a little bit. You said that 2 hours ago. Well, skill
happens all
issue.
the time
Anyways,
in my
mija.
family.
Yeah, yeah. Like
No,
bye,
that's-
bye.
that's
Oh my
what
god,
it
you
could be.
heard about this?
Yeah, no, I even if it's my mom is like, okay, so call me whenever you want to leave. I'll call you an Uber, but I'm leaving. Like I don't give a damn. If I want to leave, I'll leave. If I want to like, the only time I didn't like hang up the phone as soon as I said bye was in my whole life was when you were telling me your life story. Because I was like, oh my god, Iggy's going to cry about me hanging up the phone on him. So I'm going to listen to him.
What the fuck? You really want to? Wow.
No,
I see how it is.
I said, okay, I'm leaving, bye. And you started talking. And I was so close to hitting that fucking button. I was so close. And I was like, oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna pay attention to him.
Chama. Puedo creerte.
That was the only
Can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
The only
Yeah,
time
but the fact that you went, oh, you know.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna listen to him. When we have a family reunion, we never go home when we say that we're leaving. Yeah, no, I can't do that because I really like alone time. I really like silence. I really like being by myself.
Oh no, 100%.
So-
That's also me. That's also me.
Yes, yeah, so whenever I'm with family or stuff like that, I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, you're amazing. Oh yeah, I love you. And then I leave. Like I fucking leave. I just leave. I just leave. Even though I love them, I just leave.
I remember once, very vividly, that
Vividly.
my mom was gonna say goodbye, and she was like, "Yes, we're leaving. Don't worry." And I shit you not, because I counted 2 hours and 40 minutes later, we left.
2 hours.
And 40 minutes.
Damn, brother. 2 hours.
Because I made sure on the clock to be like, okay, vámonos, let's leave.
Okay, now we are going to talk about like funny stuff in high school and stuff, because I was reading this one. It says, my science teacher in 8th grade was talking to us about the evolution in bedbugs and how bedbugs evolved to become resistant to bug spray. Then he whips a petri dish from behind his back with live-ass bedbugs in it and proceeds to tell us we cannot, under any circumstances, tell the principal about this because he will get fired. Next thing you know, he sneezes really hard and drops the fucking petri dish. The bed bugs go everywhere, sliding across the floor. Then, after we're all finished screaming and freaking out, that little fucker proceeds to tell us that they are not actually bed bugs. They're sunflower
I
seeds.
fucking love these teachers. The teachers that actually know how to like play nice.
Bro,
and
do
make
you
fucking
have
jokes.
any fun stories about high school? Because I know I do.
I mean, it's mostly like, let's see, in 5th grade, we were so how my works how okay. I think we first have to talk about our school systems because they're gonna be different, right? So my school system, you
yeah.
have kindergarten, pre-kinder, middle school, and high school, right? High school is 5 years
No. Oh well, yeah.
for me. High school is 5 years, and you get divided into section A and section B, right? So, and in 4th year is when you get divided into section A, B, and C. And there's a stereotype that A is like the goody two shoes people that actually study and shit. B is like a mix between A and C is like the naughty people that just are fucking horrible to teach and that kind of stuff.
You're never on A, right?
I was on A.
I cannot believe that.
I always been on A. All right.
I cannot believe that.
What do you mean you cannot believe that?
I cannot believe that. I said what I said.
What do you mean you cannot? No. Explain to me right now when you cannot believe it. Like
I said what I said. I cannot believe that.
Madre, ¿por qué no puedes decir? O sea.
Because I know you.
Fuck you. I kill you.
Yeah, in my country, it's kind of the same, but we have certain specific high schools that have 6 years. And those specific high schools have an additional year because they give you kind of a half a year or a year and a half worth of like a associate degree, like a technical degree, so it would be easier and faster for you to get a diploma or a bachelor degree on a university.
Yeah, so I think what you're talking about is like pre-uni, basically.
Something like that, yeah. Something like that. I was there for banking and finance. Ask me if I've ever continued banking and finance. No, I didn't.
all these stories that I'm gonna tell come from section C because that's where the rascals go, right?
Hi, Lily. Welcome on you, my love. Vroom, vroom.
Hi, Lily. Broom, broom.
Vroom. With W. Vroom.
Oh, fuck. Wait a second. I know how to make this funny. Wait a second.
No.
Broom, broom.
You're not going to add a broom. Oh my fucking god. Ignacio, I cannot change your window on my fucking OBS.
I know, that's why I did it. Okay, so there was one time where they put a barricade on the doors of the teacher, the history teacher, which, in fairness, he was a little bit creepy, right?
A little bit.
Couldn't get into the classroom, but so they grabbed all the desks and just literally created a barricade. One time for the French teacher, they put live grasshoppers inside of her pencil case.
What?
So when she opened her pencil case, all the grasshoppers started screaming. Yeah, so you will always hear that kind of stories from section C.
Bro, you're telling me that your friends thought a teacher was creepy, and the only thing you thought about doing was terrorizing the poor woman.
No. The grasshoppers were the French teacher. The history teacher was a little creepy because he would sometimes comment on his Instagram photos or students and that kind of stuff. And we also found porn on his computer.
Oh. No,
when he went out, like in section A, by the way, like in section A, we
Wow.
went out, we went to a computer, and we were like, okay, let's actually see, and then we just saw like a link to a porn website, and we're like, oh my god, that's it.
Oh no. On my high school, the only thing that it was kind of funny, to me at least, and to some of my bug fix IRL. Oh, we had a teacher like that in middle school as well. Nah.
Oh, man, I feel like
In
middle school is
my-
way worse.
In middle school, it is way worse. Yes. on my
like-
high school, we only had like teachers that were like really narcissistic, because even though where I live is kind of like bad in like like poor type of I don't know idea. I don't know why the country has the idea that everyone that lives where I live is like kind of poor and stuff like that. The high school that is here was actually awarded a lot, like a lot, because people like that graduated from the high school were actually on the top of the country in a lot of stuff. And so the teachers that came to our high school were extremely narcissistic. This type of people that do not speak to me because I'm a teacher and stuff like that. So a lot of them were used to like people paying a lot of attention to them, and a lot of them were also university professors. So I remember this fucking teacher. It was the oh my god, I forgot. It's a type of math. Física mate. Physics.
Oh, physics, yeah.
Yeah, physics. The physics teacher, he was like, oh my god, it's okay if you don't understand my class. My classes are so advanced for a lot of you that I'm completely okay if you don't understand my class. So don't worry, don't feel dumb. Those type of people are so annoying. Yeah. So because I'm a nerd, I was the type of little fucker that went around, oh, I understood the first time you explained this exact problem in class, so I'm going to fall asleep. This idiot came to me like every single class for a month. Those type of people deserve cruel April's Fool's jokes. In my country, April Fool's doesn't exist, but we have something similar that is called the Innocence Day. That is on December 28th.
Yeah.
But by December 28th, we are not on school
vacation.
anymore. We're on vacation, so we couldn't do that to teachers.
I'm sure it was just like US
Like the
exclusive
US,
thing.
yeah, the US thingy.
The thing is that people on the internet celebrate it because like like the US is like the biggest like internet like English speaking community on the, like,
I
on it.
guess
So
so.
that's why most of the internet is like, yeah, it's April Fool. So that's why most of like internet stuff is like based around like American holidays and shit.
Yeah, and I remember this dude, like for a whole month, he will come to my table and he will literally hit me in the back of the head with a stick to wake me up, because I was actually asleep, to wake me up and go like, hi, Mrs. my last name, because remember, my name is extremely common, so all the fucking teachers call me by my last name. Hello, Miss ta. Go to the front of the class, to the whiteboard, and complete those exercises. And I was like, oh, you know what? Okay,
I will, motherfucker, I will.
I will. I went to the whiteboard, and I completed every single one of them. And I looked at him again and I go, is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, fucking that. Now that's badass.
And he was like, no, thank you. For a whole fucking month. And then he realized that he couldn't do it anymore. Because he was starting to feel like bad with himself. So I was like, oh, you know what? If you want to give me the opportunity to make you feel bad, I'm gonna take it. Like, I'm gonna take it 100%. And then I have another teacher that was it was the English teacher. And this English teacher came from the US. So he was a gringo giving English classes on my high school. He will only wear sunglasses.
No. Inside of this?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Because he was high as fuck.
Every
day, all day.
Oh, that's funny.
Every day, all day, he was high as fuck, giving classes to a bunch of children. Sunglasses inside is kind of rude. I don't think he cared. Is he sane from love in this space? Imagine. No, he was actually really ugly. He was a really ugly man. But it was really funny because once
brought a katana.
A katana.
Yeah, because we had something called IB, which is like the International Bachelorette, and for my family went, Ignacio, you have to get all the diplomas, and I went. It's kind of funny because. So they offered the IB thing, and the family said, Ignacio, you're gonna do the IB, and they're like, oh, just biology because I'm good at biology? No, everything, art, that kind of stuff, and I'm shit at arts and literature and stuff. And no, it's okay. Like a year after, I literally sat down my dad and my mom, like I literally invited them to like my mom's house to like sit down physically, and then I spoke to them, guys, I'm going to be super rude, you guys. I am not gonna pass the IB. Not in a million years am I gonna pass it. I just want to make sure, guys, that you know about this. All right? Does not matter. All right? This is gonna happen the way. My dad was like, "Did you learn something?" And I went, "Yes, I learned a lot." And he was like, "I'm fine with it." And then my mom was like, "Ignacio," blah, blah, blah. And then we went back and forth. And then she was more mad that it was like, Ignacio, I don't want you to actually pass it. I want you to finish it. Like, always finish what you start. My mom said that. And then I learned to this day to finish what I start every time.
Fair enough. Was it an easy class then?
No, what the fuck?
No, she started this mini.
Yeah, the sunglasses. Yeah, the sunglasses.
The English class. I don't know, because he was never my English teacher. My English teacher was another person, but the classes were like next to each other. So I always saw the guy with the glasses and the very, very, very bright red eyes going to class. You know what's kind of funny now that I'm talking about classes and stuff? I was never bullied in school because people were kind of scared of me.
So no.
not your case, but in my case, there were these like group of fucking sluts because I love women. I love women a lot. I fucking love women.
Me too. High five.
I love my girls. I'm a girl's girl. But these 5 fuckers, I get the feeling outfield that was the bully. No. That's what they wanted the teachers to believe, that I was the bully.
Yeah, guys, just hear her out, all right?
So these 5 fuckers, it was like the last year of school. I was like 18 at the time because I was on those high school that it has 6 years of high school instead of 5. So it was the last year. I was 18, and because my birthday is in April, I was already an adult and they were 17, so they were minors. There's this new counselor that comes to the school that is a fucking piece of shit that is only 23 years old, just out of university, that comes to a fucking high school just because she's pretty and to be like for her to feel good about herself and people calling her pretty, okay? These 4 fuckers that were in the same class as me, that were minors, go to that new woman and go, oh yeah, do you know Alfie? Like, she kind of bullies us every time in English class. She laughs about like how we pronounce stuff, and it's like she's being really rude, and she alone is bullying the 4 of us. And this piece of shit
Fucked up.
believes them without doing proper research. And why do I say without doing proper research? Because I told you guys, on those type of schools, your class is divided by your major. So my major was banking and finances. Their major was something completely different. It was something like administration assistant, something like that. I have no idea how to explain that.
Of course was that.
It's
Jesus
something
Christ.
around the administration
going this route.
assistants.
Yeah, going this route, yeah.
So our majors were completely different. And this fucker calls me out one day when I was at school, calls me out and she goes, so I have 4 people telling me that you've been bullying them on English class, and you know that is really bad, right? So I can actually expel you from this high school right now, and you can also not do the right, I can make you not do the exams that you need for you to graduate. And also, if you keep doing that, and if I want to, I can make them sue you because you are an adult and they are minors, right? Guys, I only looked at her and I went, are you fucking kidding me, you bitch? And I was like, dude, can you actually do your fucking research? I only have one English class. And it's not even shared with those people. That English class, it was only with my part of the class, the bank and finance part of the class. That's the only English class that I have, and they are not even there. And do you know what she does when I say that? Well, it might be then on the recesses, like when you have free time at school. It might have been on the free time at school that you go around making fun of their accent and their pronunciation, and I go I'm sorry, what? How does that even make sense? And she goes, yeah, but just so you know, if I want to, I can sue you for that because you're an adult and there are minors, and I can also expel you from this high school. And I go, oh really, you can do that? So, as I said before, a lot of people have been trying to make the professors and the teachers think that I am the bully. So I already had like experience
you have
with that type of shit.
Yeah, and you also have professors that being like, yeah, the people do that to her.
Motherfuckers bark at this kind of stuff till there is an actual creep on the school or something serious, and nobody bats an eye. 100%. So I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And the thing that annoys me the most is that back then I was only 18, this fucker was 23. And now that I'm 29, it angers me more
Sorry.
because it's like, bro, you cannot be that stupid working with teenagers. Like, you cannot be that stupid. Like, now that I'm older, it gets even like, I get even angrier whenever I remember it, because it's like, how the fuck you are an adult and you go and do like high school level shit with high school girls just to feel good about yourself. So whatever. I go back to the story to end it.
Yeah.
So I go like, oh really? She was basically a kid as well. She was a fucking bitch. That's what she was. Fuck you, Angelica. Angelica, I fucking hope you fucking die. And I go like, oh really? Can you do that? And I go like out. I leave the office where she's in, and I go back to the principal of the school because she knows me. She fucking knows me. And I go like, dude, this bitch is telling me that I'm going to get expelled for something that I didn't do. And the principal is like, what the fuck you mean? Because again, I remind you guys, my high school was pretty nice at that time. They were really proud of every single one that graduated on that specific high school at that time. And she was like, what the fuck you mean? So I tell her the whole story, and she's like, can you call that bitch right now? And I was like, oh fuck yes, please. And she goes, can you explain what's the issue? And the bitch goes on and on again about how I allegedly bullied a couple of fucking bitches, about how they spoke English apparently, because English is my fucking major at some point in life, I guess. And the principal was like, do you know what's her major? And do you know what the fucker said?
No.
No, oh, I wish she had said no. She was like, yeah, it should be the same as the other girls. My major should be the same as the other girls. And I was like, look, sweetheart. What the fuck? And then the principal got extremely angry and was like, oh, so you didn't even research what her major was? Shit that ought to fire her. Bro, she was new in the school. It was like a 2 months max on her on the school when this all happened. And the principal was like, her major is accounting. So they don't even share a single subject together. And the girl goes like, oh. And I go like, bitch, what the fuck? And I go like, bitch, what the fuck? Did she ever even said sorry to me or even apologize to me? Never. And that fucking bitch on my graduation day wanted me to fucking hug her? Bitch, oh my god. Oh my god. It was I was like, don't fucking touch me. It was so annoying. And even at this, like until this day, I hope you fucking die. That is so annoying, and it annoys the shit out of me every single time that I remember it. This is great. Like, that bitch is so annoying. Like, that specific high school is really close to my home. So every time I'm going to be completely honest, guys, this is going to sound like a little bit creepy and crazy and stalkery, and I don't fucking care. Every time I have to go out and I know that I have to go by, like, pass by the high school, I hope I can see her face so I can spit in her face now that I am an adult. A completely normal and functional adult.
But you're gonna get sued, like you said, though?
No.
Over spit? No. Well, I guess that's if it lands on her, so.
Here you can only sue if you have some kind of like bruise or a broken bone.
Your spit broke my bone! How? I just did, you know?
My bone is broken! It's completely fine.
No, yeah. Grass hammer just...
That's also possible, yeah. But yeah, that was so annoying because, again, I was only 18. I wasn't even like graduated or anything, and sometimes I remember those. Oh, and that's not the funny part. The funniest part is that, remember the 4 motherfuckers that were the ones that went to that specific counselor to say that about me? So they decided that they wanted to go, the 4 of them, to the bathroom together, because apparently they do that. I don't know why. They need fucking help to pee. I don't know. And they started talking about, like, they saw me walking towards her office. So they were saying like, oh my god, did you see that Alfie is going to these beaches office? Oh my god, I hope yada 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 yada. 3 of my friends were in that bathroom at the same time. And I love my friends. I really love my friends. Even my when I was in high school, I didn't have a lot of friends. I had like 4 friends. And I love my friends. They're always amazing. They never said anything. Like, they came out of the bathroom, just looked at them, washed their hands, and left. And they were like, by the way, Mr. Principal, Mrs. Principal, if you need evidence that proves that those 4 lied to get Alfie in trouble, we have this recording right here. The 3 of them decided to record the 4 idiots talking about me. And I was like, oh, nice. So yeah, that was pretty fun as well. I believe most chismes happen in bathrooms at this point, for real.
Yeah, bathrooms. That's 100% just level high school, like, drama that happens, like, in high school. Does not matter the age.
You know, that, like, because that happened to me, I just, like, whenever I feel like someone has that high school aura around them, that wants to be happy all the time, that wants to be friends with everyone, that kind of like high school aura around them, I try to avoid them. because I'm like, no,
Yeah.
thank you.
Ha ha ha. Mm.
Yeah, hahaha, thank you. Alfie was living in book about high school life. No, you know, the funniest part is that is like the. Ay, sorry, I almost throw up. It's the Taco Bell in me. It's the Taco Bell in me.
What the fuck?
I ate Taco Bell today.
Shit. Shit so story so fucking disgusting. I wanna puke.
No, that's the only like bad thing that happened to me in high school. I was pretty like invisible and like chill in high school.
Alfie, I think we have total opposites. What happened in high school?
No, I was pretty invisible. I didn't have much friends. I started having more friends after high school, after I graduated.
Like me.
Like you, what? You did the same, or are you my friend?
I'm your friend. You know, because you've been out of high school for like a long time now.
Wow, I've been out of high school for 11 years
11
now.
years, yeah.
Damn. 11 years now. Damn.
I've been out of high school for 5 years. I graduated in fucking COVID times.
Damn, you're a COVID child.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh,
ew.
also got
That makes
stories.
a lot of sense.
I got a lot of stuff. What does that mean?
What?
What do you mean? That makes a lot of sense.
You being COVID prom, yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
I have
Do you
told
remember
you,
it?
Alfie,
Do you
why
remember?
Alfie,
Do you remember?
I have told you my age before. How are you surprised?
Yeah,
You're
I'm not
surprised.
surprised. I am not
I-
surprised.
Right, yeah.
I'm just saying that it makes a lot of sense.
What do you mean it makes a lot? Of course it makes a lot of sense. I told you my age. Like, hello?
I don't go around using math.
Ay, vergación.
I barely know how to use math.
Okay. Fair. You got a point.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
But
like.
yeah, my
annoying.
experience of high school, I was basically already friends with everybody. Everybody already knew who I was. Because yeah, I don't know, like when I was little, I just befriended everybody.
Wow.
In middle school, I first befriended like the you know that like in middle school, like in first grade, like everybody has like that one friend group, or like everybody thinks this one guy is cool, so everybody's friends with him.
No.
So what I did is that first is that I befriended that guy who was like the pack leader, I guess. Like
The pack leader. The fuck the pack leader.
yeah, because like motherfucker would say stuff and everybody would like, yeah, let's do that, sure, let's go play football, you know.
Wow, pack leader.
So I guess you could say that he was like the popular guy or something like that, and I just befriended him, and then it just was a chain reaction of me befriending everybody, even the girls.
Wow.
And then people just knew me because of like parties and stuff. And it's kind of funny because apparently I don't have any memory of this, but apparently I have kissed the same girl 3 times by accident.
By accident.
Yeah, one time I apparently fell on her and we touched lips. Another time apparently she ran into me. Then we kissed, and then the last one, I don't quite remember, but it's something similar to like I accidentally also just kissed her or something like that.
Wow, by accident.
Yeah, it was by accident. What do you mean? If it wasn't by accident, I would fucking remember. Hello?
Oh my god. Oh my
But,
god.
so I
EGML
befriend
is a
everybody.
random shonen. How do you just accidentally kiss someone on the lips? Now,
I
with
don't
that,
know. I don't
with
know.
that, I
don't
can say
know.
that there are a lot of ways you can accidentally kiss someone on the lips.
I don't look. When I was in middle school, I had my like I guess romance anime like comedy things, right?
Wow.
And I
I'm
also had
disgusted.
like a crush on the same two girls all the time. So everybody would
What?
always three actually. No, wait. Okay. Three actually.
You
In
had the crush on the same three.
wait. In preschool, like the year before first grade,
Okay.
for some reason, right? Me with everybody in I don't know how we did it, but I played with a girl and we would get married like each week.
What?
We played that I was getting married to a girl like each week. We had the the designated father, right? Like the name of the Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit,
Drive
right?
safe,
We have
Stardust.
we have somebody designated to like grab her like invisible veil, right? And like we didn't kiss or anything like that, but like it was just all games. But the problem is that when I was little, I wasn't that very good with like social interaction, so I
Only
actually
then.
saw it as kind of like a real thing. So I kind of acted like very cringe slash flirty around her, like mostly cringe. I remember once we were going to a friend's party, and we were going from the school to like their house, and we were in a limousine. So what I did is I stand up and I just start like dancing in front of her, for
In a
example.
what?
Like that's one of like and like
In
that's
a
one of like my
what?
memories.
In
Limousine.
a what? You started that. Iggy. You
Right?
did a
And
lap
and I stood up
dance
and
in a
danced.
limousine.
Yeah, in a limousine when I was like 7 years old. Right?
You were
So
always
people and then
you were fated to be a puto.
no, that's not true.
Yeah.
So then when I was in first grade, I remember I came up to her and went, "Hey, I want a divorce."
How different Alfie and Iggy's stories from school. Iggy really has the craziest lore.
Right? And so I said like, "Hey, I want a divorce," and she said, "Okay."
Now
And
that I
then
think
from
about
there,
it,
I got a crush on a girl named.
Iggy, have you done those personality tests that
Yes.
give you like the 4 letters of the test?
Yes, I do not remember what mine is,
No, I want that.
but
I want
apparently it has
that.
something to do with like main character or something like that,
ENFJ?
which I hate because I don't know. I might have.
ENFJ probably.
No, wait. I might have screenshot. Wait a second. I have
Because
to,
that
I have
would
to,
make
like, look at it.
sense. That would make.
What do
really
you mean? No,
much
I'm not
sense.
a main character. I hate being. I wanna be the guy in the back. I wanna be. Do you know those anime where there's like the background people that are like a blob? I wanna be that.
No, dude. So I meant the difference between us because I am a ENFP.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, thank God you don't know what that means. I'm an INFP.
This? What is this? Oh, you're a real life dere.
Dere.
Okay, wait a second. This might take a little bit. But yeah.
Are
okay,
you?
I'll-
No. You
I'll-
are
I'll
not
be sure to
going
give
to
you
do
that.
that right now. You are not going to do that right now.
No, like I was like looking like at the because I remember I took a screenshot of it when like because I had to do it for like for a class. But yeah, okay, sorry. I'll continuing with my stories, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I have way more.
Jesus Christ.
Right? Then I started crushing over a girl, and then I remember one day in second grade I started crushing over another girl. So like I got synonymous with liking those three girls basically. And I remember once the the chairs of my school had like a little tube going around them, right?
Uh-huh.
And I stuck one of my fingers there, and it got stuck. So they had to put like gel and shit for it to for if it's for like slide down.
Why did
Yeah.
you do that?
Also, apparently, I got kidnapped in third grade, right? By the kidnapping story. And apparently, they told everybody in the school, like in my class, to not tell me or ask about anything like that. And this, my friends told me this like in December, by the way, like when I met him. Sorry, not when I met him, but like when I saw them. He went, Ignacio, you know that the principal came by and said Ignacio's coming today. Don't ask him about that kind of stuff. And then apparently I burst through the door and I just screamed, I got kidnapped!
that I can see you doing that, yes.
I got kidnapped, guys, I got kidnapped!
I think
Yeah.
I need a whiteboard of chain of events because I start to confuse who, where, who. But still very interesting. So, okay. Ignacio got kidnapped. When he got back to school, the principal went to his class and said like, guys, please don't mention anything about it because it's going to be really bad and it's going to be hard for him and blah blah blah. And apparently Ignacio just went like kicking the door and was like, guys, I got kidnapped. But
Yeah,
that's
of course. I said, yeah, and I just talked about that for like a week straight.
Jesus Christ, and you're still talking about it.
Well, yeah, because it's like an interesting story, you know? Like, not everybody
Yeah,
gets
so
kidnapped.
interesting.
His friends
Yeah.
kidnapped, and then like, fuck you, I don't think
It was a story about kidnapping. Oh yeah, Lily, you weren't here, but
They were
that
not here.
story.
Just look at the bot. Don't worry. Just look at the bot. Don't
Yeah,
worry
just
about it.
look at the bud.
But yeah, so from there, okay, we also have something called Festival de Música Folclore Venezolana, which is a music festival for Venezuelan folklore music. And I was the singer from first grade until sixth grade, basically.
Yeah, no, this motherfucker
Be-
cannot
be-
have
be-
an
be-
eye there. And not
Because
you need attention, bro. You need attention.
what do you mean I need attention? What?
You need attention.
What do you mean I need attention? I fucking did it because I like to sing. What do you mean I wanted to be like, huh?
Huh?
What what do you mean I wanted attention?
Am I wrong? Do you not
No?
like
No,
attention?
yes, you are wrong. Sorry. Yes, you are wrong.
No, I'm not. You know I'm not.
I started. It was like 5 people singing in the song. There wasn't like a solo or something like that. It was just it was a chorus of people. It wasn't just one person that sang all the time.
Hmm.
Alfie.
Hmm.
I did have that one time where in 5th grade, yeah, I did each
He's a
singer
VTuber, of course.
had
He likes
a-
attention. What the fuck?
Vergación. Nunca más voy a hacer un collab contigo entonces.
I love my chat. Chat
So-
reflects the streamer, bro.
So I every singer got like a solo, and in the solo they had to like dance a little bit with somebody. So I
Uh-huh.
had that moment, and I remember it very well. But yeah, so that's why I have like a range of voices, because like for my age, I should have such like a squeaky voice, to be honest, right? I should be more like this, like so like something like that, for example. Like maybe.
Sure.
Instead of having like this squeaky voice that are like really high pitched like and stuff, you know?
I have a squeaky voice, a squeaky voice.
Squeaky voice, you know?
Stop it, not
So
the
then
toad.
No, this is a toad.
No, the toad.
Right?
Get crispy
So-
on the bot.
So then on the yeah, so I
Oh.
just knew everybody already, so I never got bullied or anything like that, because I was just friends with everybody. And then when we went to
Oh my god, Mickey Mouse.
and then when I went to high school, which is like in the same school, right? I went to high school. The people on the year above, I actually studied with them because I transferred to that school to first grade, but because I had like some challenges like understanding and that kind of stuff, they put me back to like pre-kinder, so like before first grade, right? So when I
Okay.
was in first year, the people in second year were like also my friends. Yeah, and then the people, and then the people above that, I played football with them because in school football you need
Jesus
to it's
Christ.
played by the age instead of like instead of like
The year.
what grade you're in, right? So there would be seasons where I wouldn't play with my friends, but I would play with like people that were like my age and like one above because actually everybody was like 1 year younger than me in my like class.
Jesus
So
Christ, bro. How?
what happened is that the people that were in third year also became my friends because they just thought that I was cool, and they literally said, Ignacio, if anything happens to you, we're gonna protect you and that kind of shit, which they did once.
Bro, I can't. Like, it's
They did
way
once.
too different.
They protected me and everything because I guess I don't know why I'm just I don't know, it's just I'm just Iggy, I guess, I don't know.
Oh my god, it's so different. That makes no sense.
I
Like,
don't
I was
I don't know. I don't
literally
know how I became friends with so many people or that kind of
invisible.
stuff, but I guess alright. Like I wasn't. I was invisible and visible at the same time. You know,
Jesus Christ.
there was
It was so
once.
fear. It was so weird for me when I started working because apparently everyone knew who I was.
No.
And I was like, hi? Even though I don't want to talk to you, so hi? And in
Oh no,
high school,
yeah.
it was like,
Also
nah.
in my internship, I a lot of people know me already.
I can't bet. Like,
I'm just
fuck
a
yeah.
yapper. I'm just like I'm super shy, but if I have to talk to people, I'm just a yapper. I'm just a yapper, man. Like
However,
yeah, I
my
know.
sweet little child, my sweet little
I'm not done.
young little brother.
There's more. There's more stories. There's more stories from high school that I have to tell.
How long?
1 hour.
Holy shit, no. Who will you play? Who will play you in a biopic about your life?
In a what?
In a what?
In a biography movie or something like that.
Biopic.
Oh yeah. So there was one time when I was in first year of high
Película
school.
biográfica.
I was
Yeah.
yeah. I have no idea, to be honest.
Who
I don't
would
know.
play me in a biopic? Probably Kristen Stewart.
I have no idea, to be honest.
24-hour stream of stories from school when? Whenever I have to do kind of like a long stream, because I was like, you know what, it would be fun to do like a long English stream and some other time like a long Spanish stream. So I'm planning for those. Maybe I could make one every 6 months. I don't know. If I do that, I'm 100% inviting Iggy. So he can actually talk to you guys, so I can just like eat or I don't know, do
Okay.
other stuff.
Last story because this is the first page and it's been 2 hours and 30 minutes.
The first page, bro, is the second story on the first post. It's the second story
and
on the first
you have seven
post.
and you have 7 posts. You have 7 posts ready. Okay, last story, so we can continue on. I apologize. I should 2. Okay, I should actually say 2 because they're a little bit funny.
Listen,
So-
lads, tacos with bolognese. What we thinking? How bad am I? Blogonese. First of all, blogonese. I have no idea what blogonese is.
Bolognese. He's trying to say
Bolognese.
bolognese.
Yeah, I know.
They're trying to say bolognese.
Bolognese what?
Tacos con
Chicken a
bolognese.
la bolognese, beef a la bolognese. Bolognese is a sauce, sweetie. So
Sí,
what?
pero lo pones en un taco, ¿verdad? Entonces sería taco con la salsa y ya.
Taco con la
Or,
salsa.
but what's the taco like? Is it normal is it normal taco stuff or is it different? Because like you also need to put something in the taco. You cannot just eat the taco with the salsa. It needs to
Yeah.
have something else. So like it has to have meat, vegetables in it. So also, for example, the way I eat tacos is back home. I
Tuna a la bolognese. Tuna a la bolognese, qué asco. Bolognese with meatballs, no. Put your favorite meal in, I would try it. Like if it tastes good, it tastes good.
Yeah, shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, sorry, as I was telling okay, so in my first year and second year of high school, I was depressed because normal teacher bullshit. Oh, the girl I like doesn't like me back, right? So we went to in first year we went to Germany because we
Oh
have
my God.
because every June we have like a go on a trip for like a week, right? So you can like stay in Venezuela and maybe go to like explore a cave or do something else, or maybe go to another country. So I went to Germany, and the girl I liked, right, also went to Germany, right? So I was of course depressed the entire trip. So I actually don't remember most of it, sadly. But I do remember one thing is that for some fucking reason, I don't know why. For some fucking reason, we were in a stadium, in the Bayer Stadium, and for some fucking reason, I decided to buy like a heart necklace that
A
has like the
what?
football, a heart necklace,
Heart.
right? Yeah, heart, like the corazón.
Yeah, I love hearts.
Yeah. So, and the thing is that the worst part is that it had like the stamp of like the football thing on it, right? For some reason, I just like when we go back into the hotel, I just go, hey guys, I need help writing down a paper so I can give it to her, that kind of stuff. And then my homies helped, alright? And we delivered that shit. And yeah. Yeah. That, yeah, so that's one of like my, not embarrassing stories, but like very stupid stories that a teenager does, of course. I knew you would fucking laugh. I fucking knew you would fucking laugh. I knew it. I fucking just knew you were gonna laugh. I had to tell it because I knew you were gonna laugh, because like it's a fucking necklace with the stamp of the fucking football club. Of course it's gonna be fucking funny.
Oh my God. And the note, what did the note say?
I don't remember. I just remember giving that, and then my friends still to this day bully me for that.
07 Alfie lost in laughter. Almost.
All right, and then what happened is that when the second year came around, right, and I was close to like summer vacation, I went, okay, no more depression, no more thing. I'm gonna focus on myself, right? No more girls and stuff like that. Yep. And then that summer, I got my first ex.
Oh yeah, the girl that you told me about, that is a way longer story. So you're not gonna say that in this
Too
stream.
late. I think Chad wants to know, right, Chad? Chad, you want to know my ex story? Chad, you wanna know, right?
Hi, Sago. Hi,
Right?
sweetie. Welcome
Right, Chad?
in.
You wanna know about my first girlfriend story, right, Chad?
No, I need to.
Right,
I
Chad?
need to prepare
Right,
for
Chad?
my Spanish stream.
Wait, what? We're already out of time?
We are already on overtime.
What the fuck? Okay,
Yeah.
in what world do you think that? Okay, next time only bring one thing, to be honest. Because
Yep.
in what world do you think that 7 will be okay? Like, you're
I
literally
don't know.
Alfie, tú sabes que nosotros somos latinos. Yo no soy
We're
americano
analyzing
con
to
cualquier
Uncle
vaina, ¿sabes?
Iggy. The fuck you mean Uncle Iggy?
I mean, I guess I guess I do
Oh
as
my
the crazy uncle.
god. Guys,
Right,
that
Chad?
story is way too long. But I just got in my Spanish Oshis.
Come on, you can go a little bit
Oh
over
my
time.
God,
Come
I
on, come on,
just got
Alfie.
Swiss.
Right, Chad?
Oh my god,
Right, Chad?
okay. You tell the story. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to the bathroom, okay?
Okay, alright.
You tell them the story. I'll be right back.
Okay, Chad. Close your eyes and imagine you are 2017, London, right? You're gonna study to better your English, right? You go to a international school with everything, right? Right? Close your eyes and mention that all now, okay? You have people from all over Europe and also the world, because there was actually some people from like some part of the world where they didn't expect it, right? And then, right, so like, you know, you're walking to your local Tesco that was nearby, so you can get some snacks. And then you see somebody on the outside, right? This girl that is friends with your best friend, like over there, right? You know, you talk, you something, she says her name, you're like, oh, so like, where are you from? Because your name is Spanish, right? And it's like, oh no, I'm from Russia. My dad is Cuban and my mom is Russian. And we're like, oh, that's interesting. And the next day, oh, I have to go, sorry. And then we didn't talk for like 2 weeks. In that school, you can stay either 2 weeks or you can stay a month. I stayed a month. A lot of my friends only stayed for 2 weeks. So I had to like change, I guess just make new friends, right? So then I keep talking to her more because we were in the same class, right? And then we talk, and we become friends. And it's very funny because I was talking to her like in the porch area, and then an Italian woman, because I guys, not to brag, but I kind of was the talk of that school, okay? All right, I heard some rumors about me, all right, and that shit never happened to me before. So just saying, okay? Just saying, all right? I was popular, guilty as charged, I guess. But this Thailand girl comes by and we keep talking. It's like, oh, where you from Venezuela? And then she goes like, oh, I'm from Russia, but her dad's Cuban. And then the Thailand girl goes like, so in what part of Cuba is Russia? And I just started fucking laughing. Sorry, but that was a quick side note, right? So like the end of the program approaches.
Welcome back,
right?
Stardust. I hope this is not. Are you guys okay?
I'm not an extrovert. That's what Iggy said 20 minutes ago. I mean, that's true. I'm only an extrovert when I'm comfortable with people. But when I'm around people I don't know, I am as shy as an oyster. Okay, I close my fucking clam, and nobody can see me. All right.
Did you tell them the story already?
Alfie, you know that I had to have like pretext.
I don't like attention, said Iggy.
I don't like. Okay, all right. Fuck you guys. You're not getting the story. Like you guys are not getting the story anymore.
You're not getting the story. Beg me for the story, like that.
No begging, no anything.
You can be a shy extrovert. Yes, you can.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm more of an ambivert than anything.
Tell them the story. They're going to.
Okay, I'm sorry.
They are going to turn into peanut butter if you don't.
Okay. So right, so the end of like summer comes by, well, the end of my stay, they come back, and I go like, okay, I'm going, and I was showering, and I was like, okay, I'm going back with like in my head as a champion, right? I'm gonna get my first kiss, I said, and it was between a Colombian or her, and of course I chose her, right? So that Friday, I got a little bit of hints that something happened because I tend to like tell like girls like, oh yeah, if you wanna sleep, my shoulder's free, that kind of shit. But I didn't tell her but I didn't tell her that, and she just did it, and I went like, oh my god, right? I was 15, okay? I have to premise that in that story I was 15 years old, okay? So when so I started flirting, and guys, I don't know how I did it, but we went
Me
to
neither.
the alleyway outside. Exactly, we went to the alleyway outside of the school, and we just started kissing, like butt grabbing kissing, that kind of kissing,
Do not be as
Detailed.
detailed
I know.
as you
I'm
were
not
with me, because the stream is going to fucking
die. I know. Don't worry about it. I am aware. I when I tell a story also in stream, I always said we like not that detailed, right?
Yeah.
So we kiss, and then I have to go on like a tour because before coming, my dad pays for like like tours and that kind of stuff, so I couldn't say no. So I went on a tour, and then we kept like texting each other, and then she's like, oh, I'm in. I think it was like near like she first said that she was in this train station, and I went there. Then she said she was in another train station, so I went there. And then I went again to the train station until she told me that she was in Waterloo. And then I went to the train station in Waterloo, and she was there. We had like a romantic walk with some of her friends like in London. And then we go like near to her house, and then we spend 3 hours in the park doing God knows what, and it was 12, and then at 3 I returned home, and I slept, and then the next day she was leaving, and I had to wake up early because I was going to Brighton, because again I couldn't get out of it, right? She was leaving, so you would think that would be the end of it, we just start like maybe like right, but then I in the same day I was leaving, which was a Sunday, there was gonna be a big protest in my home country, so my parents wouldn't be actually able to get me in the airport. So because of that, my grandpa, who was in Madrid at the time, he bought me a plane ticket from London to Madrid. I stayed in Madrid with him, and then we started talking and chatting, and then she says like, oh, I'm going to Barcelona for like a few days, maybe you can come visit, right? And my dad comes by, and my dad is one of those cool dads that you tell him that
don't
you need the house.
just say that you spent like 10 days with
Okay.
her.
No, it was actually 3.
Is that Alvin with Iggy? Hi, Violet.
Hello. But yeah, so it's kind of funny because as I tell my dad, hey dad, I want to go because there's this girl, and my dad goes like, yeah, Iggy, actually I was thinking already of going there, right? So when we got there to Barcelona, I downloaded Cadifi, which is like an Uber, and I just went straight to her place. And then for the past 3 days that I stayed there,
God knows
I was
what
only with her.
happened.
I was only with her, and what happens there stays there. It doesn't come out, but stuff happened, right? But before she takes like the bus like back to her hotel with like her family, I asked her like, hey, do you wanna be my girlfriend, right? Now I wanna preface this. At the beginning of all this, right? At the beginning of all this, I myself said, quote, because I remember this perfectly, no, I don't want to be in a long distance relationships since they don't mostly work and only create problems. I said this to
Yes,
her,
Salo.
like in text, and I asked her to be my girlfriend then. So stupid, man. So stupid. Right? So she said yes. So like I start like analyzing like, okay, so this time zone, that time zone, I can talk to you at this hour, you can talk to me at this hour, blah blah blah, right? So I started like planning all that, and for 2 months, every day at 9 a.m. Venezuelan time, I would call her and yeah, just spend time with her, I guess. But she was always with like her friends or like getting out of school and that kind of stuff. So yeah. And then 2 months pass, and then November passes, and people, and guys, that people tend to have like seasonal like depression because of the start of winter. So she got that, and well, I of course was a teenager, so I thought that if she asked for like space, but I thought that I could send her some like encouraging like text every day, which I did, which now that I reflect on it, if a girl or somebody asks for space, leave them with space and do not bore them with text. All right, they will text you back when they're ready. Right?
Whose space?
The person that's asking for space, like I need some space right now, right? So like I need some like me time, for example.
Who is space and why do you need them?
Jesus Christ! All right, somebody threw something at me.
Wow.
But yeah, so right, so when that happens, of course, I mean, we both made mistakes, right? I'm not gonna make her look like the villain, but like we both made mistakes because we were young, right? And then in December, right? In December, guys, can you stop spamming that, please? And then in December, she breaks up with me in like my best friend's birthday, right? So I only get depressed for like 2 weeks because since I was friends with everybody cared about me, so everybody got my back. So in 2 weeks I was able to recover, but I was just depressed as balls, basically. So, right? So because there was a like she still wanted to be friends, I of course should like talk to her and like this kind of stuff, because I'm a firm believer in second chances with anything. So I thought maybe I had a chance with her and stuff, and then we keep talking, and then I remember I went to Aruba, and I was like for December vacation, Christmas vacation basically, and it's a Saturday, and I went like, hey, why do you want to do this Saturday that now you don't have an annoying boyfriend calling you all the time, ha ha ha. And she went, oh no, I didn't have a boyfriend, we're gonna do a plan. I'm like, oh really, that's so nice, congrats. So like, when you start dating, she
Hi
puts
Borgar
this message.
Foxanari.
That doesn't involve
Hi,
you,
Borger.
or
Thank you
that's
for
not
the follow. Welcome, Annie.
or that's not your concern. Oh, hi Ina. I know a person.
Ina.
Yeah.
You're
So-
you're stripping?
No, I'm not stripping. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Brother, I will fucking
Don't worry
get
about it.
you
Don't worry
off
about
the
Don't worry about it.
screen.
No, I'm not stripping. Okay, this is a fashion gloves. Okay, it's just a redeem to take off my gloves and jacket. That's it.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, right. So she says.
Put
So-
us
so-
away,
so she
sluts. He's been taking
So-
off layers for the past 10 minutes. Iggy.
It's very cold over here. Okay. So when so like she said that, she's like, oh, simple, like, yeah, I don't see why you cannot tell me when you were, because like in my head, like, if he was after me, I'm okay with that, but it was but if it was while I was still like technically in the relationship, then like it's I want to know that. And then we're going to like an altercation, and then she sends me a text, like one of the texts that you have to like scroll down to keep reading. She sent me a text of that saying why his new boyfriend is
her.
better than me. Why her new boyfriend is better than me. Like a long ass text. I don't remember how it ended, but I do remember the next day I grabbed my phone, I turned it off, and I left it in my hotel room. And let me tell you guys, I have never had a like that was one of the best vacations of my entire life. I didn't have a phone, I didn't have anything. It was just me and the waves, you know? And you would think that it would end there, right? You would think that it would end there. It fucking doesn't. It doesn't. You know, a month passed. I haven't heard anything from her. I haven't texted her or anything like that. Oh, what's in my phone? 18 messages from my ex. Okay,
Wow.
weird. I clicked and I go like, huh. It's like 18 photos of her. And then she's saying, oh, this is me in a random museum in Russia. Right? And I go like, you know, because she still said that when they were friends and kind of stuff, and we're like, oh, that's cool, that kind of stuff. Like, so what's about it? Like, what did you see? You know, I'm trying to get a conversation out of her, right? Because like we're both human beings. She doesn't say anything back. For the next 4 months, every 2 weeks, every Thursday, she would send a shit ton of photos of her in a random ass location in Russia, and then she being like, this is me in Russia. I will also say this. I do remember that in her pictures, she was alone. There wasn't like I guess the boyfriend was taking the picture, but I have no idea. Right?
Lovely.
And I was trying to get like a conversation of her, like, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, right? And then one day, you know, I'm talking with like my best friend, right? And she's a girl also, so I was talking like her about my girl problems. And then she went like, haven't you asked her? And I'm like, oh yeah, I can ask her, right? Because she sent a bunch of messages, and I asked her like, hey, like I didn't say hey, I was like, why are you doing this? Basically.
Hey girl,
And
are you fucking nuts? What the fuck?
Yeah, and then she goes, oh. She goes something along the lines of, I do it because I want to, or I do it because I can, right? And I remember I just looked at my friend and was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah. The last time she sent me something was in 2018 in June. She sent me a bunch of pictures. I opened WhatsApp and I went, no,
No.
I'm not standing for this shit. I deleted the chat and I deleted her contact and I went, adios.
Actually, I'm
And
a peanut. Yes, you are. You are a peanut.
And that's it. That's the story. The other day, when I was in Madrid in February, I had to tell the story to one of like my stepbrother's friend, and they got the information out of me. So now I remember her like her entire name. And yeah, they were like, "Oh my God, you're teaching my stuff." I'm like, "Bro, I do not care. All right."
I remember Iggy called
I
me.
also
wait. I remember Iggy called me on Discord that same day, and he was like, "Bruh, someone asked me the name of my ex and I don't remember." And I was like, "The fuck you mean you don't remember? That's gossip, bruh. Go search for it. I need the name of the girl. Like, go search for it. I need that gossip. Go and find that name for me. That is gossip. Chisme. That's what it needs."
But yeah, so TLDR, I had a girlfriend, and because we lived literally the opposite poles of the planet, she cheated on me.
Yeah. I think you were the other guy.
Yeah. But yeah, weirdly enough, since I remember the name,
I called
they were
them
checking
by
the Instagram.
Zodiacs. Sago, what the fuck? I do the same, by the way, but what the fuck?
What the? How? What do you mean I call them by zodiacs? What?
Yeah. Like if you date a guy that is an Aries, then you dated an Aries. You date a guy that is an Aquarius,
Don't
then the
start with that
Aquarius.
bullshit, okay? Don't
I
start with
do
that.
that. I do that.
Don't. No.
I do that.
Ignacio, you're the perfect. You're the perfect boyfriend for me. But you're a Libra.
What
I
if
don't
you
know
have
about
two Leos? Last name.
Oh my god.
Last
Oh
name.
my god. Oh my god. Oh
Yep.
my god. Oh my god.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, so that's the story of my first girlfriend and so far only girlfriend.
For example, guys, my wife, my beautiful German parasocial wife, Juno, she's a Leo. For those of you who don't know, she's a Leo, so I call her my Leo wife sometimes. My Leo wife. I don't make the same mistakes twice. That is crazy. What's your sign, by the way, Iggy?
Libra.
Yeah.
I was born in October the 14th, so
You know, I have really like a lot of friends that are Libra. One of my mods is Libra. They're nice people.
and I am. Wait,
So you have
no,
a-
this is the correct one. This is the correct one. Nope, this is the correct one. This is the correct one. There we go. Oh, I am.
Am I?
Am I?
Am I? No, you're not. You're a bitch.
Oh, fair enough.
No one asked, but I'm a Sagittarius.
You are what you eat. You are what you eat, baby. Let's go.
No one
I
asked, but I'm
fucking
a
eat out
Sagittarius. Oh my god. No one asked, but I'm a Sagittarius. That is so fun. I'm an Aries. Hi, Aries. Thank you so much. I hate
But yeah, well,
everyone.
I told my story, so there you go, Chad. There's some deep ego for you.
Damn, I'm just cursed with the same signs and I dodge them. That's me with the Scorpios. I am also a Sagittarius. Let's go, bro. No, like for real. I have a lot of friends that are either Sagittarius or Gemini.
Oh my god, wait, Sagittarius reminded me of that one time in my school we did a Beyblade tournament and I won with my Beyblade called Sagittarius.
Suika is also a Saggy. Let's go. Living happy life as an Aquarius. Aquarius are really nice too. Like, not my ex, but some of them. I can say that. I can say that. Well, that was the story. You had your additional minutes of fame in my stream. Would you
Oh,
like to
yeah.
say goodbye to them before I send
No,
them?
I have another story now.
Oh no, your ex not real Aquarius. It's like that story, like that specific story is complicated.
Wait, was like
It's
the
kind of
attributes of
complicated.
like Libra again?
Social, communal, like you
Uh-huh.
do stuff for the community instead of yourself,
Okay.
but you are
Okay,
really
so that checks
also
out.
do it everything for yourself. Yap master.
No, okay, that one is not true.
Yeah,
haven't
you
done
are.
stuff for myself. What?
Shit, Alfie, we're a number. Nah, he's not in list of Aquarius. Yeah, that specific story is like annoying and long. I've dated an Aries, 2 Aquarius,
What those?
a
What?
Scorpio, and a Capricorn. Social, chill little guys with a strong will.
Oh, charming, social, they're fair and diplomatic, diplomacy is artistic. I'm not artistic. Well, I mean, I guess you can say that I'm artistic because I'm an engineer or something like that. clever.
Brother, in no
Fair.
way, shape, or form I will call an engineer artistic. Like, never.
Thank you. Some people call it art. Some people do say that it's artistic for some fucking reason.
Never in my fucking life I will call an
You hate
engineer artistic.
You hate confrontation. Okay, that is very true. I fucking hate
I love confrontation. I
despise
love
confrontation.
chaos. Okay, just say goodbye to them because I need to send them in
Okay,
a raid.
bye.
Bye bye. Where the fuck is the ninja? Here the fuck is the ninja. Guys, I cannot change. Wait, I can try. Wait. I can try. The worst thing that can happen is all of these like breaking. Hehe. Oh my god, are you really doing this again? There you go. Oh, Agony's play is doing stuff. If I do this, are you gonna change? 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 You change! Let's go! I can do this. Yep. I think you're switching to Spanish. I'm going to raid Agony and go grab a cup of coffee and then I start Spanish. So yes. I'm moving! Yay! I'm moving!
Thank you for the stream, good luck for your Spanish stream Alpham 103 LOF.
Thank you, Chico! I don't know if you heard that. My OBS is still frozen. So I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Iggy, hop onto Spanish stream for more stories? Imagine. Well, I have nothing planned for stream today. In Spanish, but it's way too late for Iggy. It's way too late for Iggy. So let's not do that to Iggy. They are not listening to you. Iggy is talking to me in my brain. This is the raid message. I'm writing the raid message. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck was that? Ah, shit. We're going to raid Agony, so please stay a little bit for the raid. I am going to see you guys on Sunday. So we are going to 2 days of no stream and then I'll see you guys on Sunday for Hatoful Boyfriend. We are going to finally get the doctor's road because I want that beautiful emo doctor in me. Did I just say me? So we're going to do the doctor's route on Hatoful Boyfriend on Sunday. So guys, again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming to this nerd parade with the dear man because it was really fun. It was the first non-topic heavy English stream nerd parade. So you guys being here was extremely helpful. Okay, so star rate, search, Agony, and we are going to raid Agony. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please stay for the raid so you can go watch Agony and gain some channel points so you can use it to annoy the shit out of me with the TTS. Bye everyone, thank you so much for being here. Bye. I love you guys. Bye.